Hey BG, are you bored? Want to do a stash update? Alright, let's do a stash update. Okay folks, Brian with BG Model Workshop, and we're going to do a stash update, so hang on to your hats. First up is our Revell Kurtzman Midget Racer. Yeah, this even comes with a little trailer. So, I've never built anything like this before. I'm looking forward to doing it. It's got the Edelbrock, let's see, the flathead V8 in there. It's going to be kind of a fun build, I think. So I'm looking forward to doing that one. We got that a couple weeks ago at our local store. And then at another local store over at Andy's Hobby Headquarters. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Andy. He's a YouTuber also. His shop has some excellent prices on stuff, and I was happy enough to find this guy here because I've been looking for this vintage Bronco for a while. So he had that, and that was another happy addition to the stash. And then expanding our European horizons, we got a BMW Z8. This was the car that appeared in the James Bond movie The World Is Not Enough, you know, with the co-star named Christmas Jones, I think her name was. So the best part of that movie was probably the car. And then a 53 Hudson Hornet. I've been wanting a Hudson Hornet for quite a while. Yeah, I'm kind of a dork. I really like Doc Hudson in the Cars movies, and I didn't want to get one all done up in his race scheme, but I wanted to get a Hornet like the way he usually looked in the movies, because I just love that paint scheme. So there's a Hornet for us there, and I probably shared a little too much. And then here we go, 914. I always kind of had a soft spot for these guys because they had a lot of Volkswagen parts in them, and I'm a Volkswagen fan myself. But the local shop owner where I bought this actually has a 914, and it was out front the day when I bought this kit. And he was joking with me and said that if I bought the kit, he'd let me take reference photos, pictures of his car for free. So I'm not sure how much he charges for that, but last month we were at a toy show here in Phoenix, just kind of poking around, just to have something to do. And we came across a table where the guy actually had this for sale. It was the only model car in the entire sales hall, vendor hall. And I snapped it up for $10, and it seems like it's a good kit. I mean, it's all there, and I'm racking my brain trying to remember if Benny over at Food Bar Model Yard said this is the good kit or the bad kit. I don't remember which one it is. So, Benny, if you're watching this, give us a heads up on that. I appreciate that. And then at a model car show, picked up this Maserati 3500 GT. Beautiful, beautiful kit. Can't wait to delve into this also. And it has opening trunk doors and hood, so no special work needed there. And it's vintage Monogram. I'm really liking these vintage Monogram kits. I'm really getting into those. And then over at Andy's Hobby Headquarters, I picked up another one of those 68 Charger kits. These things are sweet, boys. Beautiful tires. 2 engine options. Only sad part is it's only got one transmission option. Well, it's not even an option if you only have the one, right? It's only got one transmission for the 2. But here we have the Arty Out ER8. I built one of these for my nephew a couple years ago, and I really liked that kit, so I'm building one for myself now. More of my European collection, and then something from England. Not really from England. It's a Model King reissue of the Limburg kit, but it's the Triumph GT6s. And when I was in high school, my dad actually had a couple of Spitfires, 3 to be exact. We had 2 to drive and 1 for parts. And then one of my favorite body styles for the Corvette. This one's calling itself a Street Machine, which I don't see much about this Street Machine. But I mean, the decal options are pretty lame, but they are what they are. But I love this kit. I remember seeing this on the shelf when I was a kid at the stores. Wanted it then, so I got it now. And this is a Pyro Kit. I just got this today in the mail, and it was missing a couple of parts. So I wrote the seller, and he actually had the parts. He didn't know what they had gone to, because he's not a model car person. Didn't know what the parts went to. Didn't know what the parts went to, and I wrote him and told him what I was missing. I sent him a couple photographs, and he's like, "Oh, I got those. Okay, now I know what they're part of." So he's going to send those on to us post haste. And you know, lesson learned: if you do eBay stuff and you get a kit that it's not quite right, write the seller. See if you can get some satisfaction before you have to start leaving bad feedbacks and such. And then here we have a Chevy Nova Coupe. My wife picked this one out at the model car show. She said it was cute. And I'm like, dear, this is a Coupe. There's nothing cute about a Coupe. This is a business coupe. You know, this sucker means business. But we got it because she thought it was cute. I'm also looking forward to building it myself. And then here's you know, Big Eddie 1231 is a bad influence on me because I've never had so many Fords in my collection since I started watching his videos. So shame on you, Eddie, for making me do that. But I'm looking forward to actually building this one because I do like TV movie cars. And no, I didn't get in on Mad Lab's TV movie build. I missed out on that one. So another grail kit for me is this 904. This is actually a mid-engine Porsche, not a rear-engine Porsche. So this actually shares a lot of the body, and not body, I should say, the frame of the Porsche Spider that James Dean used to drive around in. And then here we have, we're almost done, so hang in there. Here we have a Heller kit. This is a 1/24 scale Jaguar EType Cabriolet. I love EType Jags, and they're hard to find that are decent quality kits for a good price. So I was happy to find that guy. It was on the shelf of my local hobby store. And then I got this over at Andy's Hobby Headquarters also. I'm not familiar with this brand. And we did some research. My wife's like great at doing this type of research stuff. Found out that it's a kit manufacturer that was around for a short time in the 70s out of Japan. And the kit's actually pretty good quality. And then here is a cord kit I picked up at the model car show. I love cords, and I have the Lindbergh cord kit in my stash, and it's kind of soft on the detail, but that Monogram kit looks like it's gonna be a good build. And then I got this Curtis Craft Racer because it really makes me think of our buddy Paul over at Open Exhaust down there in Australia, because he's built some open wheel roadsters like this. And I really got to thinking about building something like that too. So I hope that build turns out pretty good. And then this kit, we got this at the model car show also. And I did not want to get this kit, but my wife talked me into it. We went ahead and got it, and then I got home and I fired up YouTube just to see what was out there. And Dirk Pitt had posted his open box review of the kit. So we tore into this and we're like, you know what, this is actually a really nice kit. So thank you, Dirk. We appreciate the help on that. And then Porsche 959. Love these cars. These are the first all-wheel drive cars Porsche started producing back in the 80s, as a matter of fact. And then Ferrari Mythos. And you know, Ferrari's not one of those manufacturers you think of making a concept car, but they did. They turned about 3, I think it was, Ferrari Testarossas into these Mythos concept cars. And I got that one through our buddy Freddie over at H-Town Hobby. He was selling off some stock to make some room. And then, oh yeah, classic Monogram again, Boat Tail Packard. Love this kit. This is a beautiful kit on the inside. I'm not going to take the time to open up the box and show you guys it, but when we get to building this one, we'll go through it real nice. And then, last but not least, another Ferrari, the Ferrari 348 TS, imported by Testers, but actually made by Italeri. And, you know, I'm just kind of picking out all the Ferraris here and there, left and right and center. Alright, folks, that's it for that. Thanks for watching all the way in if you could. Little BG appreciates that because he's liking the comments about how silly he is and his stupid little antics and stuff. And we'll talk to you again. Bye now.